Hello there, all you Apartment 1B fans, and welcome to the Apartment 1B recap show. My name is David Levine, and I'll be taking you through the first season of this very exciting web series, as well as shedding some light on some things that you may have missed. And at the end, I'll give my own theories as to what exactly is going on inside of that mysterious apartment. So let's get started. In the first episode, we open on a young woman sleeping in her own bed. Becky slowly comes awake, only to find a mysterious red-haired man wearing a suit standing next to her bed. Becky bolts for the door, but the door won't open. She turns around, flips on the light, and poof! Must be a bad dream, right? The next morning she wakes up, and she finds that she's still trapped in her room. The power has mysteriously gone out, and she can't open the door or the window. So she does what any of us would do. She yelled.
Hello?
Now flash to a completely different room where we see a man totally crashed out from the night before. His name is Ray Simpkins. He finds all these various medicine bottles and caplets, and he gets about half a dozen little pills. Becky decides that she wants out, and Ray decides that the best thing to do is to smash in her window. But when Becky gets out, she and Ray immediately start bickering. Becky seems to think that maybe Ray brought the red-haired man back to the apartment, to which Ray flatly replies,
"I don't bring home guys."
"Sure you don't, tough guy." But as Becky continues to grill him, we find out that not only can Ray not remember last night, he's actually missing the last 4 days. Nothing. Zilch. Nada. Becky then hears a noise coming from the bathroom, and when she goes to investigate, surprise! Her name is Julia, and she and Ray were getting frisky in the bar the night before.
I don't bring home guys.
It turns out that Julia doesn't remember much about the night before either, but she does have a little bit of info. She says that she and Ray were heading home from the bar when all of a sudden they heard a whole bunch of sirens, and the streets filled with people running all together. And running from something. During Julia's speech, however, we see the red-haired man mysteriously appear on the balcony. The gang finally concludes that
Something happened last night.
So what is happening? Clearly we're not supposed to know exactly, but here are some of the clues that the creators of the show have left us. First, if you look on Becky's bedside table, you'll notice that she's reading a copy of Stephen King's novel, The Stand. And if any of you have read The Stand, you'll know it's about a super flu virus that kills nearly everyone on the planet, and the survivors are left in a struggle between the forces of good and evil. But I don't think that's exactly what's happening in 1B. However, taking together Becky's bedtime reading, as well as Julia reporting loud sirens and people all running together, it's safe to assume that Becky, Ray, and Julia all missed something very big. And now maybe they're not where they're supposed to be. See, I think that the sirens were more like evacuation sirens. And now Becky, Ray, and Julia are all left to face whatever all the people were being evacuated from. Is that Menace the red-haired man? Becky clearly thinks so, but it's important to note that he never actually hurts any of the characters. In the first episode, he pulls back just before touching Becky, and later on he seems content just to watch. But it does seem as though he set something in motion by appearing to Becky. However, later when we see him just looking through the window, it feels as though he's just checking in. And Ray doesn't seem to notice him standing out the window when he's talking. Now, Ray may just be so engrossed in the conversation that he just didn't notice the red-haired man, or it might be that he can't even see the red-haired man. That's just a theory that I want to throw out there. So those are the big unanswered questions after the first season of Apartment 1B. 1. What happened the night before? What happened in the rain with all the sirens and all the people running? And 2. Who or what is the red-haired man? Is he a threat? Is he not a threat? Is he some sort of monster? Who knows? And what is his plan for these 3 people?
What is going on?
And that's all we have for this edition of the Apartment 1B recap. My name is David, so thanks for tuning in.